Yo, girls and guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. May I take your order? Alright, hopping back into some Smash Bros. It's gonna feel good. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Okay, I thought I had to end my recording. The Nintendo Switch has never been very good with capture cards, I'll tell you that. They work, but they're finicky, and it's fucking annoying sometimes. Maybe it's my monitor that's finicky? I don't know. It's everything. If your capture card's like from 2016 or older, there's a chance that it's gonna work for most of these new consoles, but it's also gonna be kind of glitchy and weird. Like sometimes you have to restart your computer so the capture card will actually display the video on your monitor when you want to play the game. It's just like these weird things that eat up so much time sometimes. So welcome back to Smash Bros. I don't usually do Nintendo Switch commentaries, only for special games and like new games that I haven't played before and stuff. But I have been going through some weird things in life that I wanted to talk about, and my speaker that I listen to my Nintendo Switch gameplay with isn't even charged, so I figured I would do a little commentary. I'm feeling pretty good these days. But I still... It just seems like it never matters if I try to improve my life, you know? Like, I'm not gonna ever stop trying as long as I can manage. But it just feels like... It's like the same sensation when you're like stuck going to school, and I didn't really even have a problem with the stuff that we were learning. I mostly just didn't like gym class, and I didn't like the bullies. You know what I mean? Actually, besides that, school wasn't really even that bad. Yeah, we should have went way less, right? Could have done so much more in so much less time. It was properly planned out. But at the same time, if I think back on it, the most traumatic things were worrying about what others thought of you. Worrying about if you were ever going to have friends. Worrying about how many years... Because when I remember being like in 3rd grade and I was just like... I'm like a face-palming 3rd grader, like... I'm already over it. I'm in 3rd grade and I'm like sitting there imagining how it's going to be so fucking long. Because when you're in 3rd grade, basically... As old as you are, you're like, what, 7, 8, 9? I don't know. You're basically doomed to go to school for an entire another lifetime. You know what I mean? So you already made it to 3rd grade somehow. In this godforsaken fucking world. But now you gotta fucking... Now you're sitting there picturing it in your little kid head and you're like, fuck, I gotta go to school to this boring ass bullshit with a bunch of bullies. With a bunch of asshole teachers. Not that there wasn't good people around, but there was that bad stuff. And you somehow have to make that okay in your head that even though you know it's gonna fucking suck, you know you're not really gonna get anything out of it. It's not gonna be worth your fucking time. And the worst part of it is, you're not even old enough to realize, like, the worst part of it, which is you're losing your whole childhood. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there as a 3rd grader, like, having massive anxiety about the future of school and how it's eating up my childhood, or eating up my life, but I'm not even, like, conscious of the fact that I'm losing my one childhood as well, you know what I mean? So that was something I've been thinking about in the background of my mind. And just, like, trying to take that and apply it to your 20s and apply it to your 30s and beyond, you know what I mean? Because it's like, if you can start looking at things with that much perspective, then there's a good chance that you can learn from that lost time at least. You know what I mean? You're not going to get much when people take away your time and they take away your love and they cheat on you in relationships and they force you into schooling that's garbage and they ditch you and abandon you as a friend and all this type of shit that people will put you through no matter what. No matter how good you are to people, you will be put through some of that stuff. If not all of it. So it's just like the growth of the spirit is like, it sounds like corny or whatever, but it's actually so fucking necessary. Because if you're not stronger mentally, you're not stronger, your heart and your soul and what you want to do on this planet, of all that shit, your ideologies, if all that shit isn't strengthened in a healthy fucking way, you know what I mean? That's how people wonder, like, why would you smoke cigarettes? That kills you. Why would you fuck hookers? You're gonna get an STD. Why would you do this? Why would you do that? It's not oftentimes, I'm not saying that shit isn't dumb and bad. What I'm saying is, a lot of times, there's much deeper root causes to our problems, and instead of helping people solve those, we just judge them for their mistakes, and we judge them for their symptoms, and we judge them for that type of low-level garbage that you should never judge a human for, you know what I mean? It's like judging a murderer when you're like a bully from high school or something, you know what I mean? It's like, you can't judge shit. Who cares if that guy murdered someone? You were a fucking bully your entire childhood, you fucking douche, you know what I mean? Like, you pretty much created those murderers with the way you treated people because you were so fucking vindictive and sinister towards random nerds who never did anything to you and never said anything bad about you once. It's like they're so butthurt and micro-penised out that they fucking... Their whole life is a lie, basically, in high school and that type of shit. Early college, middle school. Their whole fucking life is basically a fucking lie. Like, they're basically lying to themselves. Like, yeah, you're on the football team and shit, but the second football team is over with and you actually need to be talented, guess what? Most of those bullies, they got shitty construction jobs. They found a decent-looking girl, and they got beer bellies, and that's all they did with their lives. And they went and hung out with the nerd friends that I used to have, you know what I mean? You're hanging out with my sloppy seconds because they got into drugs and alcohol. Cool. You're so cool. That's what my bullies did, you know what I mean? The people who bullied me and my friends ended up becoming friends with my nerdy friends after high school, you know what I mean? They're like the douchiest thing you could have ever imagined. I'm kind of glad I didn't see that coming, because I would have been a fucking sad little high schooler, you know what I mean? If I knew that everyone that I hung out with every fucking day was gonna become friends with our enemies, basically. The moment high school ended. I would have been fucking lost, you know what I mean? I had just invested years of my life into these people, and that's how they do you. I could see some people, like, they're going off and they're chasing their dreams, but most of them were just podunking around our fucking little village. Our village of 2,000 people, 3,000 people. That we all went to high school in. And they're just poking around there, getting shitty jobs, partying with, like, girls who are younger than us and they're, like, still in high school and shit. Like, it's like the weirdest changes you never really would have imagined your nerdy-ass friends doing, you know? And you could tell it's like, it's not because they really like, I'm not saying they don't like any of those people, they're just completely bad people. What I'm saying is, like, you can see that their value system is fucked up because they're trading people who they were friends with for 10 years for some little hot chick who provides nothing to the group besides she comes there and looks pretty and smokes their weed, you know what I mean? Like, and she's also kind of an asshole. Ooh, they like stinky fucking asshole girls. The Halo community girls of real life, if you will. Because apparently a lot of Halo community girls are fucking cliquey fucking weirdos too. So, yeah, I'm gonna get some of this negative crap off of my mind, and then I'm gonna just talk about chill shit. Because I do have a lot of fun stuff to talk about, but you know, I don't like pushing away true negativity and, like, burying it. I fucking hate that. Because I've done that so many times in my life, and it just... It never works. You like think, well, I'll just toughen up and I'll just not say anything about this shit that pissed me off. Well, guess what? Someone's gonna piss you off again and you're gonna overboil, or you're gonna be sitting there and giving yourself fucking cancer because you're sitting there trying to contain this fucking rage that people have poured into you. There's, you know, I could go on and on about why that's stupid. And that's coming from a guy, like I said, I'm not someone who loves talking about his problems. I haven't even made a commentary in months, really. Yeah, I made like 2 in the last 5 months. Yeah, I'm not someone who sits there and harps on the same thing. You know, if I'm talking about something negative, it's usually something new that's negative. Or something new that I thought about that I've been going through that I never really acknowledged before. It's usually something like that, you know what I mean? I know I probably complain a little bit more than the average person. I'm not stupid, you know? But a lot of times, when I'm complaining, it's mainly driven for the sake of positivity and the sake of helping myself and helping others. You know what I mean? So you could call that complaining, but you could easily look at that in a better light. Yeah, so once I get into some of these new Fire Emblem games, we're going to be taking Smash Ultimate even more seriously. And getting the rest of those characters, and maybe do some commentaries on some of the characters and stuff like that. I don't have any game audio right now, so... Yeah, I never thought I was going to be that big of a Fire Emblem fan again. I felt like after the Wii game, it's not that I was bored with them, I just felt like I had been there, done that, you know? Like, kind of like when I played Final Fantasy VII and I played Final Fantasy IX, like, I didn't really feel that compelled. I loved those games, and I would play sequels to those games, but I never really felt compelled to play, like, Final Fantasy VIII, for example, you know what I mean? Not that it's a bad game, it's just, I felt like I've been there, done that. I felt like I had experienced what I needed to. But for whatever reason, Fire Emblem sparked a lot of new feelings towards video games in me that I haven't had in a long time, and that's what I love about it, you know. That's just one of the things I love about it. Actually, I always thought Chrom was fucking stupid, and then I was like, who the fuck is Chrom? He just looked like an off-brand Marth, you know what I mean? Who didn't think that, right? Just like how we kind of hated Ike when Ike first came around, and then once you played Path of Radiance, you kind of liked him. Or whatever, I got that out of order, but you know what I mean. I didn't like him at first when I first started Path of Radiance, but then I got used to him and I was like, oh, there's room for more than one blue-haired protagonist in this world. But for whatever reason, I did it again when I first played this game, and I'm looking at Chrom and I'm like, who the fuck is Lucina? Even though I had rented Fire Emblem Awakening for a little bit at some point, I think. And then, yeah, I had no clue who Chrom was. Like, I had an idea who Lucina was, but... So I'm just like, Chrom, probably from, like, one of these new Fire Emblems, like, the ones I didn't know the name of, which was Three Houses, Fates, and, yeah. They don't have any Fire Emblem characters from Engage, as far as I'm aware. I hope they do have some, because I haven't played that game yet. So it'd be cool if they make, like, a Smash Ultimate Deluxe, which is they're most likely going to do. They're like, we're done with making DLC characters. We're just going to re-release this game 2 years from now with more DLC characters. But they're not downloadable content characters. They come in the new game that we're re-releasing for $60. I just feel like it's almost a guarantee because this game is still pretty damn popular. And Nintendo really hasn't showed anything else that they're like doing instead, so... Odds are they're making either a Smash Bros. Game that is heavily inspired by this game, or they're just gonna re-release this game as a new package, which I wouldn't be opposed to because I like this game. I don't miss wave dash. I used to hate like no wave dashing and stuff like that, but the more I played this game and learned to like enjoy the slow footsies and stuff like that, well, it's not always slow, but and the cool like tech chases on the platforms to get like crazy combos. And it's like, it just feels better sometimes because it's like Smash Melee, like once you learn how to wave dash, you can just use that to like always win neutral, you know what I mean? But in this game, it's like you can't just be good at one thing to win neutral, you know what I mean? So inevitably footsies actually becomes more important because on Smash Melee you can kind of just like hover in place and slightly back down with small wave dashes over and over, which is fun and is cool, but it gets old. And it's like once you get good at it and you actually get good at like spacies and shit and you can do their advanced stuff, some of their advanced stuff, it's not that the game gets worse, it's just that you kind of like feel like you've already experienced most of the game. Whereas this game, I'm constantly like learning new little things about it. And it's like you could spend years getting good at parrying and full combos and shit, like. And I just feel like it's not really that the same for Melee. If you're a decent gamer, you're probably gonna get good at wave dashing within 1 day. You'll probably get good at footsies within like 10 days of serious practice or something. You know what I mean? It really doesn't take that long to get good at that game. So oddly enough, this game that has like more civilized mechanics that are actually like implemented into the game ends up being, for me, the game that takes more skill. You could also argue that the fact that the characters are so unbalanced in Melee also makes that game take less skill. And the mechanics were never updated, so now they get abused too hard as well. Whereas this game's got very balanced mechanics, and the most technical thing you can do is probably like a parry, and it's not fucking easy no matter how good you get. You know what I mean? And that's just some of the reasons I really like this game more than I thought I would. Yeah, so one thing I wanted to talk about was like, so I didn't play Halo for about a month or something. I'm not exactly sure how long it was. It was pretty long. I was playing a lot of Fire Emblem. And I finally came back today to play a little bit. I played for a couple hours. And I was having fun at first, like how I usually do. And then it began again. And I started to realize, like, everyone, all the dumbass, toxic 30-year-old boys that I've destroyed hundreds of fucking times on that game, they always act like I am the most toxic when I engage with them. They, you know what I mean? Yeah, obviously I'm mean sometimes, but the thing is, like, if I was so fucking bad, then why did the entirety of the last month, even though I played Street Fighter, I engaged in other areas online, I played a bunch of sweaty games, I played Sweatball Fire Emblem, raged at that inside my head. So basically, for what I'm saying, for like a whole month, I almost felt like no bad vibes from like people online and from Halo, from the game I love. You know what I mean? So you could start to argue like, wait, you're calling this guy toxic, but the second he doesn't have to deal with you fucking butthurt haters on Halo, he's chilling for a month straight. You know what I mean? Not even any bad interaction, almost with nobody. I think maybe like 1 millisecond I fought with my parents because they were doing some dumb shit, and that was just over me not wanting them to basically go psychotic and do a bunch of drugs and die early. So I'm not really worried about that, you know what I mean? That one little fight came from a good place in my heart, even though I didn't want that to happen, you know what I mean? And that just goes to show you, like, you know, like I said, I'm definitely more toxic than your average shitty gamer who barely plays video games, right? I'm not saying I'm better than them. They're obviously less toxic than I am. But what I'm saying is, you want to call me a bad... All these Halo douches want to call me a bad person and stuff like that, and downplay how good I've been at the game and how long I've been there doing the best in the world. That move is so stupid. He needs that one stupid move, though, because besides that, he's kind of shit. If you win neutral, you can just spam smash attacks in this game, because it's like, well, you're losing, buddy. If you don't want to beat me in neutral, you're gonna get fucking smash attack. I bet pro players do that all the time. Like, the better one of the pros is ever winning that day. Wow, the fact that you can turn that around is sick. Like, you might not be able to tell just by if you're casually watching it. But when they're annoyed because the other guy won't approach because he wants to win so bad, I guarantee that they fucking... Wow, that should not have killed me. Overpowered fucking character. It's like... It's actually... Even in Melee sometimes, it's better to just see what I mean. Like, you could call me a noob because I'm spamming smash attacks, but I hit a smash attack that killed it. The same argument I used to get on net play back in the day in like 2016 when they had like Anther's Ladder on Melee. And I didn't play much at all. I only played maybe like 5 hours of net play altogether. But I was going to tournaments at that time, so I was pretty good at Melee. And I would like beat these like sweaty foxes with Marth, and they would get forward smashed a couple times. And one of the guys, I always remember this, I talked about this a few times on my channel. One of the guys got so, he was like so fucking sweaty. Like he literally looked like Leffen, and I would beat him somehow because I was just happened to have been going to tournaments right then, so I was like at my best. And I also had in-town internet at the time, so my internet was pretty good. See what I mean? Smash attack right here is the best I could do. I'm trying to like frame perfect ledge hop like I'm playing Marth on fucking Melee. Whatever. Wow. The computers are so fucking good at parrying and shielding. Good thing they suck at punishing. This is one of those characters that just has the most bullshit kill moves. Like, you actually have to footsie for my moves. This guy just has like a couple grabs that just kill you for no reason. See, like a normal person might have just ran into that because he's losing and he's choking, you know? Even like a good player might have ran into that. But the computer is 100% not going to run into it because there is no choke. The computer doesn't choke, you know what I mean? That's why I would argue if you actually wanted to be pro at this game and you were starting out for whatever reason, some of your best practice would be you up against computers all the time, you know, multiple computers, level 5 computers, level 8 computers, lower level computers so you can practice. This controller's like glitched, so sometimes I smash attack the wrong direction. Or it's not glitched, but it just doesn't work quite properly for some reason. I don't even know what I'm talking about now, but... Yeah, I just sort of noticed that on Halo, and then I just got off, and I'm like, I'm gonna go play Smash Bros. This is cringe. Because I get on the game, and I'm carrying noobs every fucking game, and I'm beating some of the best in the world. After not playing for a month, my hands feel like weird on the controller, because I literally didn't touch the controller for a month. And it's just guaranteed bad vibes. I didn't experience anything at all even remotely like those assholes. Second I get back on Halo, whether I was... I mean, here's one of the matches. I beat these two TTV douchebags. I beat them like 4 times. Switched Smurf accounts so they don't know who I am and nobody from the lobby knows who I am. And we're playing a Guardian match against Sweaties. And they got me on their team because they're lucky. I was supposed... Obviously, the guy's skill-based matchmaking was picking to help them beat the Sweaties. And, so I beat these two guys, and they're on my team now. And the other team spawned Sniper. I clutch up, I get over there, I kill the fucking overshield guy by myself, damn near by myself. I weaken another guy. I go and chase the sniper who was running away bottom mid, which a lot of decent snipers will do, because they understand that their snipe tower was taken away from them right away. And instantly, the douchebag who I just beat 3 matches in a row is... Wow, how did I grab the ledge there? That's crazy. I think I used the shielding. Shouldn't be getting hit by obvious shit. And the guy is instantly, like... He dies at Snipe Tower, even though I just got Snipe Tower for us. I don't even think parrying is that good sometimes. There's gotta be, like, very niche uses that are super good, and then otherwise it's, like... Not anything special. Like, it just kind of gets you... Like, you're not gonna get a punish off of it. You're just kind of gonna... Wow. Computer would have air dodged instantly if I did that type of shit. See, remember when I said that the computer did that? Fucking douche-ass computer. They really need an air dodge, stamina cooldown. Should not be able to spam. See, you did it again. Fucking douche. Nintendo don't know how to design games properly. They're lucky this game's decent at least. You're like a person probably isn't gonna fly at me when I'm charging up attack, you know what I mean? Computers always do this dumbass shit like that as well. If I was listening to the audio, oh, you just see that? All those perfect dodges. I'm not saying that these are better than good players, but the things they do, some of the things they do are way better than what a good player does, is what I'm saying. Wow. Crom is so stupid sometimes. Yeah, so the guy is on my team is instantly... Wow, that was kind of an accident, but it was cool. Oh, I'm going the wrong way because of my stupid control. Yeah, these guys are some of the cringiest teammates of all time. I didn't say nothing to them, I didn't teabag them, nothing. The first thing they're doing is they're dying right away on Snipe Tower, and he's complaining that I went bottom mid. He doesn't just say one sentence. For like 30 seconds, he's like, "Why would you go bottom mid? Why did you go bottom mid? Why would you leave Snipe Tower? We just got there. It was like 30 seconds into the game. I almost frame perfectly went bottom mid to kill the guy, and I did kill him with a great nade and a great 2 BR shots. Kill their best player who had the sniper. The second that guy starts complaining at me, even though I was just shitting on their best player, guess what? Because that guy's complaining at me, their best player is getting momentum on me and my teammates. Fuck you, douche. Air dodge into nothing. Air dodge into that fucking cloud you can't grab. See what I mean? The second the computer can't air dodge, it just dies instantly. The only thing that the computer does right is air dodge every time. Like imagine a pro player who's really good, like even far better than me, and they're just doing this to you all the time. They're just air dodging at you repeatedly, and then spamming a strong attack instantly. That's pretty much why this game is cringe and they desperately need... Look at see what I'm talking about? That shit is fucking cringe. He's in a bad position. He shouldn't get a free pass back. He already air dodged like 20 times that life. There we go. There it goes, man. Anytime you're gonna try to punish air dodge. It's like the stupidest shit ever. It's coming from a guy who loves the game, played Smash Bros. Like his entire life. I like playing against sweaty computers, but I don't like when they're doing bullshit that should just not happen, you know? No good player is gonna risk their match over and over on air dodge. It's fucking stupid.
Anything can change.
Whatever. But yeah, the douchebags on Halo are fucking crazy. I don't understand what is wrong with their brains. Like, yeah, I'm in a bad mood sometimes, but when I'm hopping on after a month, and I got a pretty good attitude for like 20 games straight, and I'm carrying bots and I'm taking my losses. And then I still, no matter what, I run into like 5-10 different groups of partied up douchebags on their mics, trash talking, and that's all they do with their lives. It's crazy. They're not even that good. They're just, you know what I mean? Like, they're the type of kids that would be like a 15-2 in a 1v1 against me. They're just really not that good. They just have very strong teammates. Equally A tier like they are, B tier players. Yeah, and it's like, okay, Halo community douchebags. If I'm so bad, and other people like me who are good players who get shunned by the community, because there are other people like me, surprisingly. If we're so fucking bad, then why is my life like chill as fuck until I go back on Halo and I play against you douchebags? You know what I mean? It seems more like you guys are the toxic, partied up fucking assholes, and I'm the fucking hero who comes in and gives noobs a chance against you guys. You know what I mean? I don't think... And want to know something? I've probably carried noobs against good players 10,000, 20,000 times in my life, right? I don't think I've ever once, like, heard from the other team, like, damn, that guy's good. He just won with, like... Okay, I have heard that before, I'm lying, but... I've heard it, like, twice in my entire life, basically, you know? Of somebody being after the game, and they're like, fuck, that guy didn't even have good teammates. So that goes to show you that I'm not just talking on my ass. A good player literally said that about me before, you know what I mean? Multiple good players have said that about me. So it's like... rando people who don't even know who I am and just got fucking spanked by me, and they're sweaty, and I had bots on my team, were complimenting me whether they knew it or not, right? And I was in a good mood that entire match, even though the other team was sweaty as fuck and I had to like break my hands to win, right? Drop 5 kills. I just dropped 42 kills against sweaties a little bit earlier. I just beat Gunshot, the guy from the old Halo 2 montages. I just shit on him in a 3v4 when he had better teammates than me. And he had the first sniper because my teammate was trash. You name it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hopping on after being completely, like, not warmed up at all and rusty as fuck. And I'm beating the best players in the world. Some of the people who were the biggest names back in Halo 2 are just, like, an easy match for me, you know what I mean? I'm beating him by 30 plus kills and he's got better teammates. Like, I shouldn't even be that good. But for some reason... Even though I bring that skill to the table, and most of the time I have good vibes, guess what? Just participating in that community and having to interact with these groups of assholes instantly changes my mind. It makes me hate that game. It makes me not like life as much. It makes me doubt humans. You know what I mean? It makes me doubt if there's people worthwhile out there. You name it. And meanwhile, guess what? Some player who's better than them that I beat a while back thought I was one of the best in the world. You know? So what is it? Am I Mr. Toxic, or... They really don't have good colors for this girl. They should have, like, the red hair. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's the point I wanted to make about that. Because, like, the second I started to experience that, I was like, oh, fuck. I gotta get off of Halo and stay away for another month or two. You know what I mean? I didn't want it. I wanted to come back and grind for some montage clips, because whenever I take a break from the game, I always seem to come back and get some great montage clips, right? I fucking love Corrin. This is another character. I thought she was, like, so fucking stupid. And then the second I... Wow, I hate the computer in these games. You literally get better practice sometimes by not always playing against the sweaty computers. It's annoying. Oh my god, that fucking helmet is badass. the badassery on this girl. I don't know how I just... Oh, A is a snapshot? No wonder. I wish you could customize her color like you can in the game, but my corn looks quite a bit different in my actual playthrough. Look, you hit him once, air dodge. Hit him once, air dodge, spam, and then punish Reed. Why did he do that down B perfectly? Because it's not actually outplaying you, it's just reading frame data, and it knows, you know what I mean? Like if you were smacking a good player on this game, and they hit you with some of those attacks, it would take a toll out of them, you know what I mean? They would be happy that they hit you and made a good read, but that takes energy and it takes thought. And that's kind of my point about that stuff. Like there again, there's a very low chance that anyone but a top tier player is doing that air dodge right there. They're probably going to try to counterattack me, which might be a good play too if they do it right. But the computer, on the other hand, that was a lucky... I was actually trying to go the other way. But the computer, on the other hand, is doing that type of shit. Where if I jumped one frame earlier... Again, if he did that attack one frame later, I would have already grabbed him. If I jumped one frame earlier before, and I was actually trying, that down B never would have hit me. You know what I mean? If I had audio cues, that down B probably never would have hit me. Again, I'm doing a back air, and a good player wouldn't have done that, because I was winning that neutral right there. But the computer can read my aerial... With its programming, it reads shit, and it hits attacks that just... Only the best of the best are going to be going for that type of shit. Like that. Like, why are you risking your recovery to neutral air me there? When there's a very good chance, if I was sweating balls, I'd be forward airing you before you could even have done that, you know what I mean? So you try to just have fun and go easy on the computer. But the computer don't give a fuck. The computer's gonna either lose to you 5-0 like a fucking idiot, or it's gonna get lucky and do like these bullshit air dodges and like that. It's like this bullshit tactics over and over again. Not even winning. They'll never beat you if you're decent. They'll just hit you with shit that even a good player might have not hit you with, is what I'm saying. I hate recoveries like that. Because the computer's the only one that's getting back there. A decent player is going to be a little afraid, and they're not going to they're not going to get to that ledge, honestly. They're not going to hit that up air, you know what I mean? That up air was like some frame perfect input read bullshit, just like that air dive. Get fucking shit on, you stupid fucking computer. Like that's how cringe the AI in these games can be. And this is actually meta right here. Only because there's no cooldown on certain things. The game would be a lot more skillful and fun if certain things had cooldowns and stuff like that. Or bigger damage fall off even, so like spamming attacks is more heavily punished. Get shit on, Ganon douche. You know what I mean? I was actually in a damn good mood if you listen to some of my commentaries from the last few days. I figured out why her eyes look stupid. It's that chunk of hair that's blocking her eyeball. Thankfully, it's only in that fucking screen. That shit looks stupid as fuck. But yeah, that's some of the bullshit I've been going through. And like I said, I was queuing up on Halo with a damn good attitude. I was literally singing the goofy songs and calling myself Daddy Goo-Woo and saying stupid shit and not even trying my best, just chilling and having fun. Giving some kills away here and there because I don't want, you know, I don't always want to try that hard. And still, without fail, the same douchebags who have trash-talked me in the past and called me toxic, they don't even know they're up against me because I'm on a rando gamer tag. And there's, guess what? They're the toxic fucking douchebags. And if I go on Twitch TV and I try to call them out for how they are, guess what? The whole community is gonna act like it was me. You know what I mean? That's how cringe this shit is. Because these people, a lot of these people who don't like me have a standing in the community. They have friends who are also douchebags, or they're half douchebags, where they like have douchebag friends, and sometimes they're a jerk, but sometimes they're nice. There's a lot of them like that. Oh, that room's kind of good for doing a lot of the shield damage. I don't know if I stepped on his head, but I think the computer was so afraid of me stepping on its head that it killed itself. So you could argue that I did step on his head in a way, you know? Because if he wanted to live, he's getting fucking toadstool or footstool, whatever it's called. There, right there. I don't care how good of the Ganondorf is, he's not down being me there. I have him in a forward tilt fucking spam fest, and that only happened because I was going easy on him and I have no audio. Look at the computer. The computer hit that. I'm hitting him with like a Monka dash attack, and he's using the perfect move at the last frame he possibly could. You know what I mean? It's just like the computer completely sucks balls, but some of the stuff that I've talked about this before, people don't understand. They're like, oh, you're only playing a computer. Yeah, well, look what the kind of crazy shit these computers do. Just like perfect punishes, the perfect move every time. They don't actually have to press the buttons on anything. The move just comes out. It's just like annoying shit. And yeah, I'm sure playing against really good players would be annoying sometimes. But the thing is, this is a casual game, and I'm pretty damn good at it, so if I had even decent people in my life who cared about having a good time with me, guess what? I'm probably owning everyone's face. You know what I mean? Like that. Like this is, they're pretty much this Ganondorf just getting outplayed every time. I'm not trying to be cocky, I'm just saying. I know I need to get a lot better at this game. See, the computer just killed itself to do that. It's just weird. Like a pro player would do that. Try to have the advantage for the next stop. Well, his down smash is fucking shit. Not laser to grab. Good shit on, kid. I'm just gonna read my shit. Oh, that was nasty. That was kind of dirty, bro. That was some fucking next level light shit, or what's that guy's? I forget who's the like one of the big Falcos. His name's not Light. That guy's was a Fox player when I watched. I can't remember his name. That shit was sick. That was like a multiple down airs into a perfect read smash attack into a down air finish. I almost did something sick before that too. It's moments like that that just show you like how fun this game can be. You see, when air dodging, spam air dodging isn't a fucking part of it. Look how fun it was, you know what I mean? Instantly, one match. One match where he didn't spam air dodges the whole time and it was fun. I don't even... Sure, you might be able to use that to take a game off of a good player. But in the long run, it's not going to make you a better player, you know what I mean? It's like a crutch. Because what takes more skill is the spacing and the decision making and having a good punish game, making good reads. You know what I mean? Not just spamming air dodge, landing, and then spamming down smash or up smash or side smash. You know what I mean? Like that's like the worst way to play the game and the least fun thing to play against. But that's what the computers do. That's why I would argue you should play against a range of computers if you really want to get good. If I really wanted to get good, I would play against a level 8, and then I would play against level 3, and then I would try level 9 until I beat him once. without trying too hard, you know, just like casually being able to beat them. And then I would go back down to lower levels. That's what would make you better. Because otherwise you're learning to fight a program, basically. You're not ever switching it up. Same thing with if you were just to fight like one character. That would be a big detriment to your practice as well. Not that the game even needs to be taken that seriously, because it's just a fun, chill game, but... I think my Mario is kind of dirty. Like, I don't really know how to use him, but... For some reason, because I'm kind of good with Mario from back in the day, like... I just feel like he's one of those characters that... I do surprisingly well with. Even though I've only used him like twice. Or whatever, maybe like 5 times. That was like a Luigi. Ooh, that dash dancing was sick. It's not always how the dash dancing looks. It's a lot of times it's how, wow. You fucking douchebag computer. Haha, I got him out of his air dodge. Oh my god, I get put in a fucking montage. That was nasty. That's what you get. He did one bullshit like combo that a computer should never be doing against you at level 4. And then I fucking smashed him for it. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. My Mario is fucking sick for some reason. 5 up smashes into a full punish death. Ooh. You wanna fucking sit there like a douche? Fucking dunk. See what I'm saying? My Mario, for no reason, he's just like really good. It's because his game plan is still kind of a lot like it used to be, I think. That'd be cool if you could like charge his fireball a little bit. There's like a half charge, like a little charge, turn it blue or something. Whoa. You can like downfall really fast off of that. I wonder if that's just like a cool mechanic that they put in. So he's more useful. Or so the move is more useful. So. I hate that when I made a good smash attack read. Did I have footstool on me? When I make a good smash attack read and then me not being used to this controller is the reason that I mess it up and go the wrong way. Now it's like, when you got him in this position, you might as well turn into Jigglypuff and just fucking back air over and over again. We're not gonna count that death. That only happened because, I don't know why. Oh, I didn't even know you could up you out of shield. Shoryuken! Oh, wow. Oh my god. Ballsy ass computer guy. See, like, most players aren't just comfortable with standing still in the corner, because it's not a good idea. Within, like, 20 frames, you could be full comboed and dead because of it. See, like that. You stood still in the corner, and he got fucked. I didn't hit him off the edge, but I made it so he was fucked. He's either gonna get hit, or he's gonna get footstooled. Like, douchebag computers in this game decided to suicide and ruin your satisfaction or something. Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? My Mario gets kind of fucking nutty all of a sudden. Oh, that was cool. What did I just do? Like... That was weird. You can, like, buffer and up B. That's kind of cool. This computer will never get hit by a fireball. Like, a normal person would have at least got hit by one of my fireballs just randomly on accident, you know? Oh no, I knew I could have let it go and killed him, but I wanted just to like cheese him even more and make it like extra powerful. But I should have just killed him. Because that was a Monka read. Wow, he went right through my forward, so that's crazy. Did he do like an instant slide? Is that why he got away with that? Oh, I was facing the right way, but my controller made me do it wrong. Those are the kind you just... They should have a rematch button. I don't know if there is one, but they should have one.
No contest.
Those are the battles you just end there, like... You don't even want to see how that one ended. Got cornballed out of my shit because I'm going easy on a computer and the computer's frame perfect bullshitting me.
Stop the battle.
Let's fucking get some revenge off of that one. That was bogus. Computer ruined our sick ass fucking match where I fucking hit that sick combo. Whatever. With some bogus fucking limit break spamming when I'm going easy.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, and it was all because of me jabbing the wrong way because of my... I'm using a box controller and it doesn't work properly on this game. Or most things it does work properly for, but for some reason it doesn't. See, I'm actually pressing C right, but because I'm holding mod X down, it's going the wrong way, which is just horrible. Actually, you would never want that. And that could easily lose you a great game against a pro player if you were playing great. And that happened to you one time, that could lose you a match. Because you made the right read to get the big kill, and then it got you killed, basically. All because the controller doesn't work properly. Good shit on you, fucking bitch. Wow, that cape is capey as fuck. Look how fucking extravagant that is. This is actually... Like, you could call this spamming a move. You could also call it zoning and holding your ground. It's like, oh, you want to be a douchebag and not actually approach me while I approach you the whole game? Wow. All you want to do is frame perfect punish me off of my mistakes when the only reason it was a mistake is because your AI fucking red shit. Like there. I'm mopping the floor with this guy. No player is fucking hitting that shit right there. He gets so much fucking limit break as I fucking shit on him, and then he hides and waits for his limit. His AI is bogus and boring to play against. And the thing is, the AI is actually... There's certain characters where it's way less annoying. Cloud, apparently, is the most annoying fucking AI to play against in the world. Because he just runs and repeatedly tries to hit his fucking Clem hazard on you. Oh, cool. I shit on you, you take way too many hits, you have way too much health, and then you get up attack and you frame and hits me with your stupid limit break after getting shit on 40 times. Oh my god. You're lucky I don't know how to play this character. His up tilt that comes out in a frame is like killing me. Meanwhile, I'll hit him with like 40 moves. Since he's been killable. And I could hit him with a back air or a smash attack, but the computer reads inputs. And has things buffered so you actually can't even hit them even if you play perfectly sometimes. Things are just buffered in because of the AI. Like there. Couldn't hit him because his air dodge to stage is buffered. Which isn't even a good play, because a good play would have been trying to get some damage on me or something. Again, that, like, no player would do that. 99% of the time, I'm gonna up air right there, and he's dead because of it. But the one time I back aired, the computer somehow knew for a frame too early that I was gonna back air. Computer approaches once and gets fucked up for it, it'll just basically never approach again. I just wish you could adjust the AI. I wouldn't even care if it was harder, I just want it to be different. Like, why is it charging? Why is it standing on the edge of the map charging a fucking limit break when it's gonna lose them around for sure? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the sweatiest, weirdest thing it could do. And if it's a human sitting there charging a limit break, I'm probably gonna run up, and before he can react, he's gonna get smacked. But it's a computer charging his limit break, so there's a chance that I get bullshit with buffered inputs by a computer. Like that right there. I took my hand off my controller for a millisecond while I was on this windmill, and he frame perfect instant punishes me with a perfect move, you know what I mean? It's like some of that shit just would never happen again, even against a good player. Look at the movement on this computer. It's like sweating balls like he's fucking MK Leo. MK Leo. MK Scorpio Douchio. Not that he's a douche, but Scorpios are douches. So you know what I mean? My Mario's I'm not even trying that hard. No audio, my Mario's fucking nasty. I haven't even played this game much on the box controller either, so my potential is fucking through the roof on this shit. And the thing is, I don't like being the kind of person who like sits there and brags about themselves all the time. But I'm worth it, bitch. No, I only do it on these commentaries because I know I'm at least a half decent person, and I'm one of those type of people that's just never gonna get, or for the majority of my life, I'm not gonna get the type of recognition I deserve. So even if it sounds stupid and I'm like bragging about how good I am against a fucking computer level 4, just bear with me, you know, understand my point of view a little bit. I'm doing it because I've been to tournaments for Smash Bros. Melee before, and I've beaten some of the best players in my state. You know what I mean? And that was at my like second tournament ever. Actually, that might have been at my first one. I don't even remember. And I never had any good tournament players to practice against before that. I only played with my little brother against one character, basically. Wow, you're annoying. You never chill because the computer's fucking bullshitting. Look at that. He's standing under a... No, most people, they're... Guess what? They're up-airing me or they're up-tilting me, and that's actually smart. The computer is standing below the platform, parrying me frame perfectly, charging his limit break, and spamming sidestep dodge over and over. So that it can come later and input read me with its limit break. Like... I don't care how good of a Cloud is, a normal practice match between pros, they're probably not playing that douchey, is what I'm saying. Normal person, probably getting hit by my back air there. Probably getting hit, but the computer is reading me perfectly and rolling at this weird perfect time where even though my back air went through him, it didn't connect, only because the computer was able to do some bullshit. That actually should have been a back air. Somehow it turned around. This is why I love putting the computer in this bad position. It's like, you want to camp? I'll make you feel that shit, bitch. You ain't gonna be happy because you camping. There. Again, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. I never used that move once. I used that move one time, and the computer is frame perfect reacting to it. A good player probably ain't doing that, especially if they're chilling, you know what I mean? Especially if it's a casual practice match between two good players, they're probably not hitting that shit. They're probably either blocking me or getting hit, they're not perfect punishing like this fuck. Out of a fucking limit break charge. Get shit on. I don't like to get in this mode, but the douchebags on Halo got me fucking worked up, dude. Holy crap. That move doesn't need to do that much damage. He's got enough moves that do enough damage. That move could do 15 damage to be fine. He's good. You don't need that. And you should basically always put this move out there because the hitboxes are nasty. There's 2 of them, and the move does way too much damage. And it sets up for other moves. Ooh, that pressure. Nair into forward tilt and down tilt into something else. Or jab. That's some pressure right there. Oh, I always try to use the up air, and it's pretty good, but it doesn't work quite like... doesn't work quite like... Oh, get shit on, bitch. 5 stock. See, why am I 5-stocking the computer with Ganon? Oh, it's because the computer is bullshit. Ganon can take a couple extra hits, so the computer doesn't get a lucky kill on me with its frame-perfect input-reading bullshit. And I would shut up about this shit, but nobody really talks about how stupid it is sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, if other people said it and confirmed the bullshit that I noticed, I would be like, alright, I'll shut up. You know what I mean? It's specifically the fact that that people... I'm not saying everybody, but there's so many people out there with, like, this know-it-all fucking mindset, can never learn anything. If you say anything negative, you're a douche, but they can say anything negative that they want ever about you or about anything. It's that... I've seen that from so many people, you know? And that's specifically the reason why I talk about stupid shit like that so much. It's the same reason I talk about horseflies. It's like, why does this guy care so much about horseflies? Well, they kind of ruined my summer for the last 5 summers. And even though my family have gotten attacked by these horseflies, the only one who admits that they're fucking annoying and they're there is my mom. Everyone else I try to ask about it, who doesn't take walks and they barely go outside, tries to tell me that they don't think they're there. You know what I mean? When the same person 3 years ago said something to me about them getting attacked by horsefly. You know what I mean? It's like, you do remember that there was a time when you said the same thing I'm complaining about, right? Good shit on you, down tilt spamming fucking fuckwad. Fucking farquad. Just gonna make me approach you 17,000 times? Then we're gonna do it like that. Then we're gonna douche you. Wow, that type of shit. You see what I mean? I'm not even there yet. I could have changed directions and that would have been a terrible play. But it's good because the computer just does the stupidest shit that's right sometimes. Or many times, I should say. Douche. See what I mean? It's like, I killed that guy, and a normal person's gonna let me hit him there because he has to. But the computer's a douche. And just jumps off the edge, so then you don't know if you're getting better at the game, even though you were. You were actually getting better at the game, and you were making it harder for your opponent to get back on stage. But you can't be sure about it, because the computer's a douche. And needs programming adjustment. Wow, that is the most overpowered down air, frame perfect, invincible, punish bullshit I've ever seen in my life. The fact that I get bodied when I play good, and I make smart plays, and running up and spamming smash attack over and over is better. Shows you how bullshit this is, you know what I mean? Because a pro player could easily do this. Just continually, like, sure, you lost 3 times of neutral, but what else did you do? You got him scared of some fucking forward smash spam, you know what I mean? And look at he like always gets this crazy big ass up B that makes no sense. Whenever I play as Cloud, his up B is fucking trash. Because I don't have the patience to sit there and spam my limit break every 2 seconds. Oh my god, see what I mean? The computer is flying itself down off the edge instead of just taking the death that I deserved to kill him with. Oh my god, that down air is so fucking bullshit. And then my down air is tragic. All because a long time ago in the beginning of this game, I forward smashed the wrong way. That's how we do those ones.
No contest.
That's how we do those ones. And actually, this is what we do because of that. Because the computer was so douchey. And so above level 9 skill level at level 4 for some reason. That's what we do against that bullshit. Is it because we're bad and we can only beat level 1 computers? No. Because I want some proper practice, and I don't want to get bullshitted every time I die. Computer fucking uses 4 limit breaks in a row perfectly. 2 frame perfect down air punishes that were at the perfect percent. Oh, look at this! The level 1 computer's doing the same douchey shit. They're all basically the same. The higher level just punishes a little harder. And has a little bit better defense. You refuse to engage. Even a pro player who was whooping my ass would have engaged more with me. I feel like I'm doing the weirdest side Bs and the computer like somehow weaves around them. You could go on and on with it. They would be better off just like making the computer play like an average player and a pro player, you know? Like copying their gameplay and their inputs and just like feeding them back to us. That would be way better than the annoying ass computers. See, it took like 17 different tries for me to get 1 forward air edge guard. Ah, tricked you. See, that's the type of shit that would work on a good player, because like, when you do cheeky shit like that out of the blue. See? Like, who would ever risk that? Only a computer who can frame perfectly read me would risk that. That's who. Oh, my turnaround didn't get registered. I didn't even go for the attack that time. I just walked at the ledge and it made the computer afraid and input read me, and then thought I was gonna attack, so it killed it. You can't tell me that this AI doesn't need to get adjusted. And the thing is, I think the AI in this game is actually pretty good. It just has a lot of flaws that are just like, why? That's not how normal people play the game, you know what I mean? It's how some, like, mad little asshole would play, and they would just, like, stand on the other side of the map, charging up their... mining there for a diamond pickaxe and shit. Instead of just playing the game and having fun. It's like they sit there and mine for fucking frame perfect input reading bullshit. Like if they're not, if the computer hasn't read your input and bullshitted you, it won't engage, and that's the reason it's annoying.
Stop the battle.
Because, you know, you're just here to have some fun and practice. You're not here to fucking play a fucking match for $100,000 at the biggest tournament that was ever hosted, you know what I mean? I'm just chilling. I don't need fucking... I gotta get more into Robin, though, right? I'm trying to think who Robin was, right? Oh, she's from Awakening. I don't understand why some of these characters, like, aren't next to each other. Like, Lucina isn't next to Chrom, but Chrom's next to Roy. Robin isn't really even like Shulk, so why is Robin by Shulk? Corrin's not like Bayonetta, so why is... Yeah, I get they could both kind of, like, transform, but... It's kind of weird. They should change the screen and, like, make an alternate background for these characters where, like, if you're from Fire Emblem, you get this little background screen. If you're from Mario, you get, like, a little mushroom in the background or something. Little mushrooms are flying in this little background, or I don't know, you know? My Corrin didn't look anything... These are the worst colors! If you play the game, no one made their Corrin look like this. Anyone who played the game had their Corrin with blue hair, or like red hair, or like purple hair. No one made their Corrin have gray hair. Like, are you fucking stupid, Nintendo? I don't even think they sold like extra color packs or anything. You literally go on Photoshop and Photoshop this exact picture to make it look like how it should. Just by changing the color with a little hue and saturation and stuff. What sword is that, too? Is that the Levin sword or whatever? Like, that doesn't even make sense. I guess I did put that sword on my core or on my Robin when I played the game. So that's kind of funny that they picked that sword. I think that's what sword that is. Yeah, the level 1 is trash. Honestly, the level 3 is the best practice. I keep switching off of this damn thing. We're going with the pink one. Like, you should honestly just rotate between, like, level 3 and then if you're feeling ballsy, up to, like, level 7. Like, that would honestly, if you took that practice seriously and you incorporated some other training and some research on YouTube and stuff. Wow, that grab is crazy. Is that a psychic grab? Oh, I'm gonna like this character now that I know who she is. I didn't know who the fuck this was. I always just related her to Soren. If you know who Soren is from Path of Radiance. I just assumed she was like a mage from Fire Emblem or something. Like Soren. But actually she's one of the main characters in the game. Oh, wave dash. They should make the I think I said this in another video. They should make this wave dash like work even better because it's kind of cool. Wow. Well, you don't want to get put there, bitch. Wow. The computer did some shenanigans to get away from all that spam. What the hell was my explosive attack there? Okay, that move's pretty sick. What move is that? I'd like to know, like, the names of some of these moves and how they relate to, like, the actual game of Fire Emblem. Yeah, right. No person would ever do that. Run straight at a guy with a fully charged fucking move that's about to blast you. Get out of here, bitch. We've seen enough of your bullshit computer input reading bullshit. For one day. I wonder how this magic works. Oh, I'm like out of magic and I have to wait? Or how does that work? What does that do? Ooh, that's kind of sick. Imagine hitting someone with that. Nosferatu looking better. Okay, now we like Robin too. I always just didn't like this character because I don't really like the name Robin, and I thought her colors looked stupid. I was never like a mage guy, but she's actually kind of fucking sick. Like the hit stun on some of these moves, the fucking lightning ass moves, like the hit stun on these electric moves. The up B is fucking awesome. You can do shit like that, annoy people. Fuck you. I go easy on the computer for 1 second, it's hitting me with the most bullshit move possible. Why ain't you shielding that? Was I gonna break your shield or something? See you later, douchebag. Again, the computer won't up B at the ledge because I'm most likely gonna spike him and kill him. Something. Wow. This character has some bullshit move. I guess she's a little slower, so if you were up against a real player, they'd be hitting me a lot more. Oh, so your up B like turns into almost nothing when you don't got magic or something. Get out of here! I see what I mean. Like I try to talk for 1 second and do something, and the computer's stand still input reading me and up smashing me frame perfectly, like to make sure that I can't get a nice 5-stock and feel like I'm a good player. It's just annoying. Wow, how am I not turning around? I like that little stab. Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. Well, that killed him too. Get out of here. 5-stock. 5-stock till you drop. Bitch.
Checkmate.
I make the clock go tick-tock. Non-stop. I know that was douchey. I'm just fucking around. Oh, look at her eyes don't look weird. Why do Corrin's look weird? I could help Nintendo, like, fix so many things just, like, instantly. Like, the second I turn on the game and I start looking at their game, I could just point out so much easy shit to fix that would just make the game so much better. How do I not go on Hollow Bastion mode? What the fuck?
Stop battle.
I'm probably gonna... Oh, I think he's done playing. Fuck. I wanted to watch Maximilian play. Oh, I don't think he's done yet. Good. But yeah, that's mostly my rant about human beings for today. And a little bit about this game and stuff. And much love to you guys. I hope you don't have to go through nearly as much of this bullshit that I always seem to put myself through, or whatever. Whatever you want to say, however that fucking happens to me. I'm just saying, my mood shouldn't, like, vastly improve the moment I stop playing a game that I'm amazing at. You know what I mean? It's like, it literally feels like this. Like, I got so good at something in this world that even if the people don't know who I am, the world just has, like, this hate for me. You know what I mean? Wow, that projectile's sick. It's like better than Falco's laser. Oh, you don't want to fight? Let's play like you. If I had a controller and I could actually control my movement better, you never would have hit me with any of that shit. Okay, computer again. Tech rolls the right way, the perfect way. And punishes me instantly for it. Oh my god. Ah, I gotcha, bitch. Get out of here. Fucking shit on. Why is everyone's back air their fucking kill move? That annoys me. I don't know why they do that. Every sortie besides Marth, their back air is their kill move. It's probably going to be one of the ones you get the most of. Or if it doesn't kill, it's the one that's set up for the kill. Because it hit him far enough away so they could actually do something like this. Bitch, it's my ledge. Get out of my ledge. Look at that. Computer doesn't want to get hit by a projectile, kills itself. Not even a level 1 computer or anything. All you gotta do, Nintendo, is make the computer want to get back on the stage. It's not that hard. You guys had this shit right in melee most of the time. Ooh, get fucking red like a broke. Ooh. Like, how is the computer not going to the ledge there? Like, what the fuck, dude? Ah, you wanted to camp the low. Okay. Why did that do that much damage? I'm all for jab combo as being decent, but that was a little crazy, dude. Wow, I bet Sweaty Robins do that to everyone. That move shouldn't be that good, bro. There needs to be more of a punishment for using it is the thing. I've never even used this character before, but it's such a good character against computers that I look like I'm better with it, you know what I mean? Like, if I was playing a good player, I would probably have the best chance with, like, my Ganondorf warmed up, or, like, my Lucina or something, right? Maybe my Falco. But I pick these rando characters like Mario and Robin that I don't even know what they do. And they just, like, work better against these annoying computers. Like, weird shit like that. I really hope I end up liking Xenoblade Chronicles. I watched some gameplay of it, and it really didn't look like my kind of thing. I don't really like RPGs with, like, a bunch of chain attacks and shit. I already don't like turn-based RPGs that much, because none of them have ever been as good as Final Fantasy VII. But on top of that, it's like, nowadays they like try to overcomplicate shit. And I would rather just play like an action RPG. Like Final Fantasy 16 or something. So honestly, like, I don't like sitting there whining about my life and shit. But I feel so much fucking better after, like, sharing the bullshit that I went through today. And it wasn't even a bad day, that's the thing. It was, like, pretty much the whole day was a pretty good day. It was just the second I had to deal with those fucking douchebags on the Halo community, I'm, like, instantly punished because I'm not partied up with a bunch of sweaties, making them their day worse. You know what I mean? Like, imagine a world where I am as toxic as they act like I am, you know? Imagine a world where I have this group of sweaty friends, and I guess what, I have had groups of sweaty friends before, but I never sat there and played with them all day because I knew it wasn't good for people, it wasn't good for my skill, it wasn't good for the community, it's just not that fun. It's only something that a butthurt douchebag would do to someone, you know what I mean? Rather than valuing good games, they want to value winning every match, even if they don't deserve it. They want to value trash-talking people who are better than them and making them feel bad. Because that's the only thing they can do, is party up and beat people who are better than them with a party. It's just like, oh, I wonder how you change these skills. The sword turns into a sword. This turns me... Oh! The jab gives me that. Okay, so that's kind of cool, actually. I don't know exactly how it works. I feel like, why is the computer standing still right there? A smarter thing would have been trying to run under my up B and punish me or something. But the computer's just content waiting for an input read. You know? Shit on bitch. Oh! What is... Oh, never mind. Thought maybe this character didn't turn around the wrong way with... What was that other move I just did? I'm like landing with a back air. And then my character's like, why did you just do that? And my character's like doing some other move that I didn't even input. Because I'm not used to the slight lag on the Switch, pretty much. That's like the only reason. I don't know the actual way you're supposed to cancel out of charging and shit, though. If I'm on controller, I'm doing this. Oh, no. I'm doing... Wait, do I actually have to... Why did it... Sometimes this move charges and sometimes it doesn't. Nah. You don't want to give me a chance at grabbing you, so you get up smashed instead. The animation of running for this character is kind of whack, honestly. Yeah, I did back air before, and then somehow a neutral air came out on the ground. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay, so that wastes your magic, and you're like punished if they block that. Just show off, computer. Just show off for standing still and up smashing me, because you'll never aggress, ever. Otherwise you get parried into fucking... Oh, it parried, and then the thing... No one would ever do that. Fucking dumpster douchebag. I get a sick parry, and I'm about to hit like a sick punish, but the computer is frame perfect, instant air... Buffered air dodging, like... Only the douchiest, proest player who always plays the game and cares so much about winning would ever do that, you know? I should just be spamming back air at that point. I'm like, just trying to learn how to use this nair, and then the computer's sweating balls on me. This is where shit with new characters starts to go bad. When I start trying to learn them and actually get good at them, for some reason the computer decides to be the biggest douche in the world. Even though last match, the computer couldn't even put up a fight. Didn't even give me as good a practice as it could have, or I needed. lot of times I get hit, it's pretty much just because I'm not on a controller and I'm not that used to spacing on this box yet. That's how I know, like, the potential is there to be really good on the box, especially. Or, I mean, not especially. At this game, especially, but... I'd probably be better already, but controller hurts hands, so fuck controller. You play any, like, super competitive game on controller, it's gonna fuck up your hand. I don't care how... Anyone who says it doesn't is a liar. Or they don't play that much, or they're not as good as they act like they are, or something. It's like people who, like, have, like, fucked up knees from squatting, but they're, like, super strong. And they don't tell people how bad they're fucked up. And shit like that. What you're doing is you're just making it very possible for some nice person in the future to chase those dreams and to get fucked up for you, you know what I mean? Get fucked up just because you didn't want to be honest about it. But you get fucked up. Annoying ass computer never approaches once.
A good tactician has nothing to fear.
That's how the douchebags... The few people who did beat me at Melee back when I played those tournaments, and I wasn't even that good back then, were just... It wasn't even they just cared... They weren't even better than me. They just cared more about winning, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hitting sicker combos and better punishes. They're just fucking playing like bitches the entire game. Repeatedly ledge grabbing 7,000 times with Jigglypuff and shit, like... In a fucking, like, round 2 of a local tournament for no money... Got a fucking douchebag ledge grabbing with Jigglypuff for 10 minutes against me. And then once I realized that's all I was gonna do, I actually just threw the match because I was like, I don't even want to win this. And then I proceeded to beat somebody who was better than that guy. Because he didn't play like a bitch. And yeah, he was fucking annoying to play against, but he was at least some fun to play against because he was good and he didn't just try to beat me by being a douche, you know? He tried to beat me by rushing me down and out-punishing me and stuff. This stage looks so sick. I don't know what the fuck it's from. Ghosts and Goblins or some shit. Fucking Beauty and the Beast, but it looks sick. Roy's pretty sick on this game too. I feel like some of these characters are too similar for some. I don't know why they felt the need to make fucking duplicate characters. I wouldn't care at all if Lucina and Roy, or Lucina and Chrom had alternate movesets that are more interesting. I have no clue why the fuck they did that. Because the rest of the characters are all unique, so it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you could say they're throwing back to Melee, but they don't even like Melee. They don't put any mechanics from Melee. You know what I mean? So it's like, why not just take the character you worked really hard on and give them a couple special moves that are different? Corrin's obviously like that, you know what I mean? A fresh character that was made just for this game and everything, and not duplicated in almost any way. Pyra and Mithra, you could argue they're kind of similar to Corrin in some of the sorties, but they're different and in a massive way as well, you know what I mean? So it just doesn't make sense to me why they don't do something with these great Fire Emblem characters. They're not nearly as cool as they could be because they're fucking like duplicates of each other. Might as well fucking, if you're gonna do that, you might as well make fucking Ike like exactly like Marth too, you know? If you're gonna go that far and be that fucking weird. Honestly, I probably have the most fun playing Falco a lot of the time. I have so much fun playing Falco, I accidentally picked the cool black color for the computer because I thought, in the back of my mind, I thought I was picking my color. Anyone who plays Pac-Man in tournaments is a douche. I don't care what you say. If you're playing a toxic character and you're that good, you're a douche. I don't care. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There's like so many cool characters in this game that aren't bullshit, and then you got fucking Pac-Man. cringiest fucking character ever. You could play Cloud like that, but you can definitely play Cloud like not cringe too. I don't even see that as skill. Like, some people will be like, oh my god, he's so good. I'm just like, nah, you're laming people out. You're not even really beating their skill, you're just boring them to death, and you're a douche, you know? At the end of the day. That's the truth of the matter. When people behave like that on a video game. So that was most of the toxic venting garbage I had to vent. And that was, like I said, basically everything, all the things I was annoyed at today were all just from that, like, 2-hour session of Halo. You know what I mean? They all sparked from that. If I wanted, I could just spam shields like a sweaty douche. Oh, I had no clue how this stage worked. I swear I played this stage before and it wasn't that weird. Ah! Let that shield up a little early. That happens when you don't really know every character's jab, and you're still like playing with melee knowledge. Wow. The computer, if it didn't have CPU over its head, literally looked like a pro Falco right there. Can I beat this douche? Oh, I don't think so. Fucking shit on, bitch. Of course I was gonna do that. Like, why is the computer doing, like, weird... It, like, destroyed me before in, like, the most embarrassing way, and now it's standing still and afraid for a falcon punch. You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. The gameplay varies way too much with these fucking computers. The computer, look how hard the computer just tried to get back on stage with. Like, that is fucking cringe. Oh my god, I'm goofing around for a second, the computer's hitting me with the 2 best moves ever. Jesus Christ. When I can't just putz around and have fun, the game gets so fucking annoying sometimes. Like, I'm not playing on a controller, I'm just messing around. Trying to learn how to do this game on the box. And the computer is just repeatedly douching me over and over. Air dodge to the bottom of the map. Shield. Air dodge to the bottom of the map. Shield. Punish. Weird uppie in the weirdest spot that no good player would ever do. But it works because the computer did it. Oh, I air dodged one time to the ground. The computer's ready for it. Doesn't make sense. Because if I never air dodge to the ground against a good player, and I did it one time, there's like a 99% chance that they're not going to be ready for it. Another spot. A good player probably isn't going to punish me right there because they're afraid about that shield looking like a fucking M&M. Computer's definitely not doing whatever that overpowered move was. Was that a back air? Up air? Or I mean, a real player's definitely not doing that though. This crystal beast is pissing me off. What does this do? I'm not invincible. Star power has risen. Oh, there we go. Almost never chase the computer off the ledge at all. The one time I am chasing, the computer's doing the perfect fucking frame perfect thing of all time. Fucking stomp douche. Can't fucking chill ever because the computer's... What? Yeah, right, dude. I'm not gonna grab the ledge now. Always tries to go high. The one time I'm guarding high. Guess what? Computer's going to the ledge. Captain Falcon is so weird to control in the box. Because he's fast, but there's like a lag to this game, so it's just weird. Get out of here, douchebag. The fact that I can only hit this computer with jabs is so annoying. Again. Like, the fact that I'm better off to do better against this computer, I don't actually have to get better at the game. I just have to jab. And if I don't do that, the computer's gonna do, and I try to do something that would work against a good player, the computer's gonna do some frame perfect nonsense bullshit like that. I have control of when I'm gonna hit that next down air and stomp him. But the computer's reading me so hard with its input reading bullshit that I don't get to do that. Again, against a good player right there, I'm probably hitting that knee, right? But the computer, nah, man. I have to kill him with a jab. I get fucking shit on, douche. Holy shit, I'll go toxic mode for that. Fuck you. Every interaction that happened to me that was bad there in that match was bullshit. Shit just makes you want to play against somebody who's like slightly worse than you, but they have drive to play the game. I wouldn't even care if the person was slightly better than me and they were a nice person. It's just, you can't find that anywhere. It sucks. Especially if you live out in the countryside. It's damn near impossible.
Stop battle.
It's just frustrating because it's such a fun game, but it goes to waste because of that. No rollback netcode, shitty Nintendo Online service that you gotta pay for, and it's not worth it. Nobody has money for that anyway. CPUs need to get adjusted so they're funner to practice against and better to practice against. And it would be easy to adjust them. Because they have the data. They know what to do. They just refuse to make any computers play like pro players, you know what I mean? They don't even need to be that good either. They just need to kind of play like the pros. Without the fucking camping shit, and it would be so fun, you know what I mean? Stupid. Without the fucking stand still across the map shit, charging your fucking limit break. That's like the only type of shit. Like when people just like spam Pac-Man's projectiles the whole game, because that wins them matches. That's the only type of shit that makes you like miss melee, you know? Computer tried to be aggressive once. Good one. That's something I can handle because I have eyes and I'm good at reacting to things. The only thing I can't handle from a computer is your frame perfect input reading bullshit when I'm not on a controller and I'm just putzing around. See, like, why is that computer so afraid? What's so serious right now that this computer won't even... Oh, that's it. The computer has an ego and doesn't want to get completely fucking dumpstered by me, so it's gonna absolutely do the douchiest playstyle all the time. God, I wish this character had a kill throw. See ya. Fucking pussy-ass move spamming fucking douche. Aw. Don't want to get hit by that right away, douche. I promise you I'm not using it like this. I just do this shit to make a point. The fact that I'm just standing still, I was only holding half of my controller, but I'm winning neutral against some AI that's sweating on me, you know? But if I don't stand still and I go try to make smart, aggressive plays that are carefully orchestrated, there's a very good chance that the computer douches the fuck out of me. So in other words, if I try to have fun, it backfires. But if I try to play like a douche and spam projectiles, I do good. And the fun goes away, though. Wow, that hurts a lot. Nice. Yep, this is going to be one of my characters, too. I always try to act like I'm going to... Oh my god, this character is crazy. I always try to act like I'm going to pick a character to main, but I don't think I'm ever going to be like that with... When you got this many good characters, that's just stupid. I don't care if it wins you more tournaments or something, that's the boringest shit ever. The game has like 40 good characters, how are you going to play one fucking sweaty character, you know? Ooh, I'm using that neutral arrow. G. Oh, that back arrow is a good read too. Well, what are you gonna do? You desperately want to hit me now, so you're gonna put out the most spammiest, bullshittiest hitbox. I was ready for it. So you only got one little punch. Bitch. Bitch made bitch. Now you done. What you gonna do? Spam? No, you're gonna get fucking destroyed. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Footsies. Oh my god, you found the perfect douchiest thing. Random stupid up B for no fucking reason in the dumbest direction. Only a yeah, I get fucking shit on, douche. I don't care if you kill me once now, you got fucking shit on, bitch. That's my line. And probably the line of other good players who secretly get mad anytime they die in a video game to somebody. I can't hit him with any up B ever because he's always input reading me every time. A good player is probably chasing me at some point and getting hit by that up B because they want to try to lock me down at some point. Not this CPU though. CPU douchey. Oh, you're lucky I'm going easy on you. I'm sitting far back from my screen. I can't see my character. I'm facing the wrong way. Because otherwise you never would have got that hit. Get shit on. 5 stock. That's a good way to end it. Much love to you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the Fire Emblem Smash Bros. Content. I'm fucking getting good at this game. If I can chill and play like that, it's one step closer to MK Leo. Because call me MK. That's my name too. MK Aquarius. I'm just kidding. That'd be kind of a cool... I don't really like zodiac signs, but it's still fun to own your own zodiac, you know what I mean? I'll never be like a guy who gives a fuck about that shit, but I still think everyone should at least own their own thing, you know? Own the fact that you're a millennial or a generation, whatever, A, B, C, X, Y. Own your fucking gender. And own, your zodiac sign, whatever. No, I hate when I'm talking and I can't digest the food I ate before and then I get these like weird hiccup burps and shit, and it's just like, fuck. You know the sacrifices I make for you guys. So much love to you guys. We got some pretty nice little combos in this one, kills. I don't know, what do you call them in this game? I'm calling them combos. They're fucking combos. Punishes, and combos. The only difference for me is like if it was slow and methodical and you read them really well, that's a good punish string. If you hit them back to back, I don't care if it was a true combo or not. That's a fucking combo. You know what I mean? You mix the person up, they couldn't fucking handle what you were doing to them, and you fucking comboed them. It's frustrating, like, it's not even that there's that many people who are like following these stoic ideologies that I always fight against, right? It's just the fact that I know there's some of them. That's what bothers me. Because I'll never be with them, you know what I mean? I'll always be the guy against the stoicism douchebags. The, like, staunch, fucking, set in their ways kind of motherfucker. By the books fucking douche. Because all those people, most of them harbor evil feelings and they bully people and shit. So where the fuck do they get off acting that high and mighty like that? You know what I mean? Only type of person who should ever even act high and mighty once in a while is somebody who really loves people and really tries their best for others. And that's not the staunch stoicism douchebags that I've ran into, you know? Anyways, much love to you guys. We just shit on a Falco. Perfect 5 stock. Can't ask for much better against an input reader. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at this game, even though I barely play it. It just seems like my mind is like more in love with the game when I take a break from it. So take a break. So I'll be back again playing this soon, probably in a week or two. I'll be playing a lot once I get to Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and I learn who the fuck Byleth is, and I get my Byleth waifu. I don't even know what the girl version looks like, so that's exciting. I don't really know what the guy version looks like. He kind of looks like Chrom, right? I don't really know. So yeah, I got a lot of exciting things. I also, if I didn't have to rant so long about the douchebags on Halo, I was gonna talk to you guys about some of the games I'll be getting soon at the end of the summer. I talked about some of these before, but just want to keep them in the rotation of things that I talk about and stay interested in. Dragon Quest, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, Tales of Arise I already own, and I'm going to be playing that soon. Nier I'm going to be playing very soon. There's one other... Trials of Mana. I wanted to give that game a shot because I used to love Sword of Mana on the Game Boy Advance. So I kind of felt like I owed it to those guys to give them one more shot at their video games. There's a couple other games I was interested in, but those are some of the big ones. So much love to you guys. We'll do commentary once in a while when I feel it's necessary. Feeling pretty good. I had a rough couple of days, but I'm feeling better. And I'm wide awake because I slept too long yesterday, I didn't even sleep that long. I just had way too much energy. I stayed up all night, and then I slept for like 4 hours, and I woke back up, and I had too much energy again for some reason. Which is weird, because I'm not really even treating myself that well. That shows you how strong the human body can be, you know what I mean? Because I'm really not treating myself that well. I could eat better, I could have healthier habits, I could exercise more, I could get better sleep, I really push myself too hard sometimes. I'm not saying I'm a very lazy person too, but sometimes I push myself too hard, especially the last like 6 months. And it just goes to show you how much energy and passion and love and happiness is waiting out there for people if they choose to even try a little bit, you know? So I hope you guys enjoy the Smash Bros. Content. I'll be making this shit pretty much until the next Smash Bros. Game comes out. I probably won't even quit this game until that game comes out. You know, like I'll play Rivals 2 for a couple months. A lot, I would assume. And then I'll still play this game until that next one comes out. That next Smash Bros. Just because I feel like they kind of missed the mark with the Wii U Smash Bros. Game a little bit. Not that it didn't lead up to this game, and it wasn't... it might have been better than I thought it was. But yeah, the melee scene is just so fucking dead and like stuck in its ways. And I just feel like, even though this game is getting a little older now, and I don't really have anyone to play with either, I still feel like it deserves more love, is what I'm saying. When you hit a sick combo in this game, it feels fucking amazing. It feels like you really did something, where on Melee, it just kind of feels like you spammed a bunch of attacks and it happened to work out. You know what I mean? When you do it on this game, it feels like you made the right reads. A lot of times the opponent did have a way to get out of it, where in Melee they really didn't. Once you got them into it, they're basically dead already. Because of the movement being so broken in that game and stuff. And like I said, this is coming from a guy who loves Melee, you know what I mean? I'm not someone who prefers Smash Ultimate. I prefer Melee up until like this year, pretty much. Anyway, much love to you guys. My voice is getting my voice is taking a beating, so that's about all the talking I can do. It's wearing me out, and I still want to get some games played here. But yeah, some other games I was gonna play soon, or I'm about to play right now, is Gravity Circuit. Want to take that game nice and slow, just like one level a day or one level every other day, and just enjoy it real in a nice, relaxed fashion. So yeah, I'm gonna watch some Maximilian, play some games, and eventually go to bed. Drink some water before that. Feeling pretty good, especially now that I like shared the bullshit that I have to go through with these fucking people on the internet and shit. And it really comes down to, it has nothing to do with me getting easily bothered by these people. I promise you, I'll go through like 20 fucking matches in a row and not say shit. Even though I'm getting fucking teabagged and trash talked by some douchebag on my own team or something. It's just, at some point, I fucking am so done with it. I'm not only going to be more toxic than these people towards them in retaliation, I'm also going to fucking rant about it for 2-3 fucking hours. Because somebody out there one day fucking hears how douchey these fucking people are. None of these people, these are all like high school bullies who grew up and they're turned to sad Halo fucks. You know what I mean? Like, these are people who, they can't bully people in high school anymore. So they have little shitty groups of friends and they go online and treat people like shit. Like, that's literally all it is. It's a fucking joke, dude. We're all gonna die one day and we got fucking people whose whole lives depend on trash talking people on a video game with a group of douchebags on their side. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? I'd rather be fucking Hitler than these people. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, holy shit. I don't play a game for a month, I hop on for a fucking hour, I beat some of the best players in the world, and then I run into that many douchebags? Like, what? What? I was cocky like one time the whole time, and when I destroyed some sweaty fucking douchebag Twitch TV gunshot kid who used to be a big name. And I wasn't even that cocky, I was just saying I'm an underrated player. Look how I just fucking beat one of the best players in the game and I made him look like he wasn't even good. And some guy on my team goes, it's not that big of a deal. The same guy who's like a trash-talking Twitch TV partied-up douche is trying to act like he's trying to white knight for the other team who I'm not even being mean to, and I was just bragging a little bit. And I just carried his fucking stupid ass, and I gave him 5 different sniper rifles, and I touched 0 snipers the whole fucking game. You know what I mean? Nothing's ever good enough for these fucking douchebags. You basically don't get to talk. If you're not their friend already, you don't get to talk, you don't get to be you don't get to be good. If you are good, they don't think you're good. If you are good and you're helping them out, you just got lucky. If you're on the other team, you're not good. If you're on the other team and you beat them with worse teammates, you're not good. Like, these people are fucking ridiculous. The way they're up their own fucking asses and the way they fucking find a way to doubt anyone who's has any value. They always find a way to doubt them if they're not already in their group of friends. It's super weird, dude. I'm taking down one of the best players in the world while you're taking 5 of my sniper rifles. I LBR gunshot. When he got that first shot, pretty much. He's like pre-aiming me. I LBR this motherfucker who has fiber internet, and I have 50 ping internet. With leg spikes. And then you're walking up frame perfectly and taking my sniper. And then I let you take it. I don't shoot you. I guard you for the whole game. You bait me and let me die while you're full shields with the sniper. And then I say one thing after the game, because it was an annoying fucking match for me, and I pretty much had to say it because the way my teammate was such a douche. I literally took 5 or 6 different snipers when I guarded them and earned all of them. It's just shit like that, man. I'm carrying this motherfucker, and he's a decent player, but he's taking every one of my snipers and making it so hard for me to win the game, man. So much harder than it should have been for how good I am and how good I was playing. So I say one thing to vent how stupid that match was. And I did just play fucking Immaculate Halo against one of the sweatiest people on the planet. Well, he had good teammates. I literally took his teammates and won with them next game. Or I got his teammates on my team. And then that guy, the guy who I beat multiple times, I beat him in 3v4, gets on my team against the douchebag that was on my team in the Foundry game that I'm ranting about. We're up against him, and the douchebag gunshot fucking cucks my whole fucking match. Doesn't push over shield at the beginning with me, so I'm in a 1v3 and die. Hides the entire game. Gets less assists than me. Lets me get team shotted off spawn like 12 different times when I know he could have been more aggressive and taken the risk for me. But he's not doing it because he knows he doesn't like me. You see what I mean? I didn't even trash talk that guy. I didn't do nothing but beat him. I didn't do nothing but beat that guy. And guess what? When he's on my team, I can easily tell, verifiably so, that he's specifically trying to ruin my game by not helping me. And you know what I mean? And just trying to do good himself. Like, it's so... These people are so douchey. I'm not like that. If somebody on my team is carrying me, which never happens, I let them have the sniper. I let people who are fucking trash have the sniper all the fucking time. It literally takes like 12 douchebags in a row, and then maybe I'll betray for the sniper once. And I never start out like that, you know what I mean? It's just, it's frustrating, man. Because if I even just had one decent teammate, my whole experience with this game and my favorite game I've ever played in my entire life gets completely changed. You know what I mean? Because with that good teammate, that means I don't always have all shit on my team. It means I got somebody who is happy when I get the sniper rifle instead of all these douchebags who fucking just want to cut me down and bring me down. You name it. You just need one good person at your back. You know? They don't even need to be that good, really. I could carry fucking abysmal trash AFKs. I do it every fucking day. Just beat Gunshot with good teammates on his team in a 3v4 with 2 bad teammates. Like, that's almost impossible, but I just did it like it was nothing, and I beat him, like, by 20 kills. Like, no one in the world is doing that. You can watch Twitch streams all day. I promise you, no one's doing that. Literally, the only other people who come close are like the few best players in the world that are known as the best. And they're still not doing it quite as good as I am. And that's my point. I invested my life into something, and yeah, maybe it's just a video game. But I worked hard for something, and instead of getting to enjoy it, all my friends abandoned me And I have to deal with assholes who are going to make sure I can't enjoy it. You know what I mean? That's why I cared so much about it. Right there. That, if I boiled everything that I'm talking about in this video down into something, right there. Those couple of sentences. So fucking cringe. When it should have just been a normal situation. Should have been a fun little Halo session. Nah. Not for good old Mikey. And somebody from my YouTube channel wanted to play Halo with me recently, and I wanted to play with them, but it was literally the knowing that in the back of my mind I knew it was going to be like this, so that's why I didn't play with them right away. I was just trying to like take a break for a little bit, and maybe I would hit him up in a week or two when I was less annoyed with the game. And then today I try to hop on and get a better attitude about the game, and it just never works because of everything that I've talked about. I think the most frustrating thing about it is the matchmaking system would actually be really good and it would be really fun even if you were solo. Except the butthurt 30-year-olds of the planet have made it so the only way a good, honest player like me can get matches that are fair for him is to join, you know what I mean? It's the fact that I have to join their toxic, partied up with sweaty fucking social douchebags, you know? That's what, I think at the end of the day, that's the one of the worst parts of it. Is that the only way I can really play Halo and use my skill is to do that. And it's just because of them. It's not because of the game. It's not because of the casuals on there. I don't get mad at the casuals. I only get mad at the fact that you're putting casual players who have 1.1 KDs, 0.25 KDs on my team, and then you're matching me up against 3 kids who think they're me, you know what I mean? And even if I'm running them and they're winning by 1 kill, but I'm fucking running them, they think they're so fucking good. It's so cringe. It's the way these guys snip each other's butts is the cringiest shit. And it's always the same fucking people, too. Just to make it more annoying. You're matching the same group of douchebags for the 50th time this year. Fucking shipping on Fortnite and party up. Ship. A good old ship, big ship. You go and party up with a nice crew of crewmates. Because he can't lose one squad's match because he's that big of a douche. And this is coming from a guy who has clapped his squad before by himself. Yeah, I've lost to their squad in a 1v4 at the end of the game, but who the fuck cares? I was the guy who survived to the end of the game in the lobby with Ship and his fucking douchebags, you know what I mean? Do I get credit for that? Are people gonna hit up my YouTube even though they see me putting up a massive good fight against this douche on his stream? No. Because that's the type of fucking world it is. We support the people who are already supported, and getting into the circle of support is extremely impossible. That was a fucking mouthful. So anyways, that's how it is. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night and morning here. Seeing as it's like already the next morning. I'll have more content for you guys coming soon. Lots of games. You know, sorry if you're not into the Fire Emblem stuff. You know, it's just one chapter of my life. I'm sure next year is going to be way different. One thing you can look forward to if you're not so much into the RPGs is I'll be playing all the Fire Emblem, excuse me. Playing all this Fire Emblem has kind of made me crave like action games action RPGs, shooters, stuff like that. Just because, now, I'm not bored of Fire Emblem, it's just when you play like 200 hours straight of like RPG or like turn-based stuff or tactic stuff, it gives you, yeah, a desire to play more because you're falling in love with something that, you know, if you do really like what you're doing. But it also kind of makes you want to play something that's a little bit more visceral and a little bit more like live action that you're actually controlling, you know? Sometimes I don't just want to work on my tactical brain, I want to work on my mechanics and my reaction times and my fighting game skills, you know what I mean? I know that sounds pretty obvious, but kind of a weirdly big deal when you're playing 200, 300, 400 hours of RPGs. I was never the biggest RPG. You know, sometimes I might identify as like the biggest Final Fantasy VII fan ever because it was my favorite RPG as a kid. But honestly, I wasn't really that big of an RPG fan. It's not that I didn't want to be. It was mostly because of school. School just kind of eats up so much time when you're a kid. So it's hard to play RPGs, you know? That's just as simple as that. Because when you're a little kid and you're new to video games, it's really fun to sit down and play a new game for a long, long time. Nowadays, when I'm older, I just like to play for an hour or two, right? Most of the time. But when you're a little kid, you don't got as much time. You're strapped with school. And then it just feels weird to come home after school and then that's all you do is play a bunch of an RPG and then you go to bed. You know what I mean? So that's why I didn't do that much of that when I was a kid. Even though you might, if you looked at me, you might have thought I was a fat gamer nerd who never stopped playing, you know. But actually, I wasn't like that at all. I was maybe a little bit more like that with some games, you know, like Smash Bros. Melee. I played quite a bit when I was a kid. Mario games. I loved Mario games. Zelda games. I played a lot of Zelda when I was a kid. Mostly Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. I did play a lot of Ocarina of Time too, obviously, but we didn't have Majora's Mask when I was a kid, and I was like too afraid of that game. I don't know why. I'm like the same kid who like played Resident Evil 4 when I was a kid, but for some reason I was like afraid of Majora's Mask and shit. It was weird. We might have rented that game at one point, and then like I got stuck in the beginning because it's actually really confusing for little kids in the beginning of that game. It's kind of stupid. They honestly should have just had a mode in that game that made the time stuff way less annoying and made the beginning less confusing. And boom, it would have been great. Because I actually like that game. It's just it has those two big flaws that make it way less fun than it should be. But yeah, I'm super excited for Mario Bros. Wonder. Not really the best title for a game, but the game looks fucking sick. Like, I like New Super Mario Bros. I especially like the first one on the DS, because that was probably the best one, because it was new. KEKW. Kapega. But I'm burping again, sorry. This one just looks better. It looks more creative. The graphics look better. It looks like it's got more of like these modern day, like really fleshed out movement mechanics that are a little bit more nuanced. Kind of like how Smash Ultimate has a... You could act like it's just floaty and it's just brawl at first, but when you actually start playing it, you're like, oh, this shit is like Melee fused with Brawl. It's like... It seems kind of floaty, but it's actually got a lot of good footsies, and it's actually got a really heavy hits when you you know what I mean? When you land stuff, it feels really meaty. And you just really don't get that out of most of the stuff in Melee, you know? Everything's like fast and light. In this game, it's like a lot of stuff is like meaty and heavy. It makes... At first, I didn't like the footsies because it was slower than Melee, but then I started to realize, like, shit. If winning these footsies here means I get these big meaty fucking hits that feel fucking sick, fuck yeah. I do think some things are off about this game, like sometimes the jabs are too easy to land, and then like the aerial attacks, like the forward air and the neutral air for a lot of characters, like almost do nothing. So it's like there's like you're oddly incentivized to just jab people over and over. Because you could literally, if you were a good player and you were really good at footsies, you could literally just beat another good player by jabbing them, jab comboing them 4 times, and then edge guarding them. I feel like that's a little bit off. And maybe like certain characters or certain parries could give you more of a punish window or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's more ways to use parries. I haven't really tested them out and done training mode and really practiced with them or anything. But on a surface level, I feel like it should be more satisfying when you land a parry. Or it should be more rewarding. But yeah, I'm not even good at them yet, so maybe if I even get decent at them, I'll start to like find out where they're useful and how to use them and everything. So yeah, that's one of my Smash Bros. Fire Emblem videos. Didn't have much to do with Fire Emblem, but well, at least I played some Fire Emblem characters. Robin, way cooler than I thought she was, than they were. I bet that joke has been made before. Calling, like, Robin and Corrin and Byleth, like, them, they. I didn't even know Byleth was them, they, or whatever. I didn't know Byleth. I thought Byleth was, like, Chrom. I thought they were, like, both from, like, the Switch Fire Emblem. I had no clue what was going on. Now that I know where all the characters came from, I actually like them a lot more. I thought they just spammed a bunch of the new Fire Emblem characters that nobody knew into these, but that's not what happened. They actually took great characters and put them in there. Oh yeah, isn't Ryoma a trophy, or Ryoma, or whatever his name is, from Fates? I didn't, now that he's popped in my head, and I'm like, wait, didn't I see him? I had no clue who he... I'm pretty sure he's a trophy. I might be wrong about that, but... Or whatever. He's one of those items. That kind of makes me wish he was a character, but it's also kind of cool. I really wish Crystal was a character. It kind of frustrates me that... Like, Slippy the Toad and Crystal still aren't in this shit. That's one of the reasons I quit Beyond Melee, was because I got excited about it because they said they were going to develop the shit out of this fucking game. And then you wait a year. I played the game for like a fucking year straight, alone. I got really good at Melee on the box. I was beating Nick M. Witt and sweaty fucking ranked players. Taking stocks off them without even my main character. With my fucking secondaries and shit. The first time I go online with the box and stuff. And then you realize, like, oh shit, these guys were bluffing. They don't have any more characters coming out. The Melee community doesn't even support the game. All the characters I want them to make, they're not going to make. If they do add any new characters, they're probably going to be shit characters like Luigi. And then I was like, oh fuck, I'm just going to stop playing this. That's pretty much how that went. I don't regret that. I just regret the fact... I'm mad at the fact that they pretty much abandoned the game that they hyped us all up for. I get it, you're not making money, it's a fan-modded game, I get it. But the least they could have done was tell us off the rip that they were on their last legs and they probably weren't going to make anything new for the game. You know what I mean? People are never fucking honest about shit. Like, I'm not going to do any of the hard shit that I'm honest. You know what I'm going to say? I'm not going to do any of the hard shit I always talk about. Fuck that. I'll let you know if I'm ever going to do that. I'll gladly admit that I ain't doing shit besides working on my YouTube channel and trying to stay alive, you know what I mean? So, anyway, that's pretty much everything I could talk about in the kit and caboodle. Everything but the kitchen sink I threw into the video. Yeah, much love to you guys. Watch out for some of these online communities. You can get sucked into them, and there can be some of the darkest people you'll ever run into on there. Basically murderers, pedophiles, super depressed, suicidal people, but you're not getting that side of them, you're getting the toxic online side of them. And you don't even get to know what type of person they really are either. So that's my warning to you guys. You know, I hope all you gamers are excited for some of the great stuff coming out this year. This has been, honestly, one of the funnest years of gaming ever. Like, I loved Resident Evil 4. I loved my time with Tears of the Kingdom so far. I love my time with Fire Emblem. I know that's not really new, but... loved my time with Link to the Past, watching streams of some of these games. Street Fighter 6 has been fun so far. I can't wait to play more of that. You name it. So many games. That's just some of them. And there's still some big ass ones coming, you know. So, I don't usually like get excited about the year of video games, but this has been a really good year. I haven't actually been that excited since Fortnite came out. Like, the first 2 years of Fortnite, I was really excited. I loved that game. It made me hopeful for other good games. And then after that, from like 2019 to 2023, the beginning of 2023, it was like nothing pretty much. Nothing that was that good. Elden Ring's pretty good. It's one of those games that's too hard to get into, unfortunately. Like, the beginning of the game is just annoying and frustrating. You know there's going to be some fun moments and shit. But if you try to play the game blind in the beginning, it's so fucking annoying. Just like running into this boss that you do no damage to and shit. Wasting hours of your time. And there's not like any of these Dark Souls environments in the beginning. For the first like 10 fucking hours. There's a lot of open world with not much going on as well. A random bear here or there. And like powering up your characters in Souls games is always like the least satisfying thing ever. Only fun when you go from like a +0 weapon to a +10 weapon, and that's about the only thing that's ever fun. Not even just one of those levels, like you need all 10 of them to make a fucking difference. Mostly frustrating because you know that some douche out there either got lucky and they found the perfect build that fucks up a bunch of bosses and they didn't have any trouble at all, or they looked it up and then they acted like that was their skill, you know what I mean? They acted like they got through that game with their skill. Like, if you looked up very specific information on how to get through a very hard open world game like that, it's not really your skill anymore, you know what I mean? You might as well admit that you fucking cornballed the game. That's all I'm saying. You know? cheeseballed the fucking cheeseballed the fucking game. If you know, you know what an cheeseball is, or whatever the fuck that brand is. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys down the road. Got a lot of things I'm excited for. I will be playing Halo, but I'm just gonna be remaining low-key more often. Not talking on the mic. AFKing matches that aren't worth my time, stuff like that. Because I need my vibes towards that game to be good, you know? And sitting there sweating my ass off for 3 bots who don't give a fuck about me. Yeah, that's never going to be a good time. I did that my whole life because I always wanted to be that hero for people. I always wanted to be that guy who could make people believe in themselves and make them feel like they could be good at a hard game too. And I do think I am that guy, but at the end of the day, these evil people out there have turned me into somebody who's a nice person, but he's dealing with insane trauma just for being in love with a video game, you know? Once the Master Chief Collection got on the PC, and it turned into a little Discord buddy fucking douchebag game, and they ruined it for everyone. That was about the moment it started turning like this. Because we never talked about shit like this up until like 2019, 2020. You know what I mean? My entire life with Halo before that shit wasn't even on my radar. Like, I didn't really give a fuck about. I used to play with like housewives and casual like Call of Duty kids who weren't even good. It didn't matter to me. Shit only started mattering once these toxic douchebags attacked me so many fucking times. And a lot of them, like I always say, I was friends with them. They're on my friends list for a whole year, you know what I mean? We played together hundreds of matches, and they never changed, and they always were harboring the fact that they were a douchebag deep down. Ready to ditch you, ready to trash talk you behind your back, ready to trash talk you on the Twitch chat like a douche. Even though you broke your fucking hands for 2 years carrying their dumbass, you know? It's shit like that. It makes it so you can never come back to the game and feel normal about it again. That's how creepy these people are. They don't just want to beat you. If you're gonna beat them, they want to make you hate the game. That's how fucking weird these guys are. They're so egoic, and they got so much deep-rooted butthurt evilness inside of them that they want to ruin your fun and make you hate the game. It's so cringe. The only satisfaction I get out of those people is when I get even a slightly decent team and I just fucking run the shit out of them and I beat them so fucking bad. Like I hear them complaining in their mic and shit. I don't even like to be that guy. Like I said, there's a lot of times where I just like to give free kills away, and you know, if I'm winning a match by a bunch, I ain't fucking gonna sweat on some poor noob. But when people push you to that point, it's a different game, you know what I mean? You're making it about life and death, and about stressing my heart out, and about giving me fucking brain aneurysms and heart attacks and mental stress. Like, fuck you. You know, once they turn it into that shit, no way. That's fucking war at that point. I ain't losing the love of my game because you guys are partied up toxic douchebags, you know what I mean? I just shit on somebody today, Clears. He's on his Smurf account named Walshy. That might have been Bolo. I've talked about these two fat bastards in the past. And they both used to be my friends that I would carry them. I just beat him so fucking bad. He probably didn't even know that I knew it was him. But I've seen him before on that account on somebody's stream. Randomly. And he had Gunshot on his team. I fucking ran him, dude. And these people are so fucked up that they found a way so that even if I beat them and I'm toxic towards them out of revenge, they found a way to be so shit and have such shit kill-death ratios that they queue up for that next match just hoping to fuck me over. You know what I mean? Get on my team and betray me or purposely let me die. Or they're going to get on the other team. They're going to try super fucking hard this time with better teammates because they just got fucking ran. So the game is handing them better teammates the next round. And they know it too, and they're not going to admit it either. They know what the fuck they're doing. Stand still while I'm shitting on them, and then the next match they're sweating because they got a better team. They only stood still specifically so that they could play another match against me and douche me like that. Like, the way these people do shit is so cringe, man. I know they do that shit because there's been times where I've done that shit, whether it was intentionally or not. No, it pisses me off. I'll hop on a new Smurf account, hope that I get the better teams next game. We all get in the same lobby. We got the better teammate. I'm sweating balls on them because they fucking annoyed me with the last game. You know what I mean? Well, guess what? None of this would happen if these guys didn't play on their Smurf accounts and they didn't play Party Up all the time. I would have never got annoyed in the first place. I take losses all the time. I'm fine with losses. It's only annoying when the fucking people are partied up douchebags. There's almost no matches where it's not party ups that I'm having a bad time with. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if it's a super toxic douche. One of them. Like, maybe. Like that one guy who was taking my sniper and then, like, tried to white knight when I was bragging at the end for, like, one fucking sentence. He literally plugged in his mic just to fucking... Because I turned my mic on and said one cocky thing at the end because I just fucking shit on one of the best players in the world in a BR battle that he started first and head glitched me. He was like giving his hands fucking carpal tunnel to try to out-BR me. He still gets fucking out-BR'd. I say one thing about it. This douchebag is instantly hopping on the mic. He stands still even though he's on my team and he's guarding me. And I'm guarding him and we're like trying to stay alive. Hops on the mic so he can say something douchey and naysaying, you know, like... No, he didn't thank me for handing him 5 different snipers and guarding him and making it so easy for him to win. Nah. That was all his skill. And guess what? The next game after that, I stood still and he got fucking shit on 50-10. Whoa, without me, it's not even close. But apparently I'm not a big deal. He says I'm not a big deal. It's not a big deal that I beat one of the best players in the world. Oh. But when you don't have me to help you, you lose 50-10. And you had perfectly adequate teammates. I could have won that. I beat that guy the next game after that. After that, I beat the good player by myself in that 3v4 that I was talking about. Where he got the first sniper because my teammate put out. You know what I mean? It's just like so convoluted, and I go so far down these rabbit holes with these douchebags, and I still beat them. I beat them at their own game. I have a better attitude about it. I'm more mature about it. I vent the stress better than them. I'm more honest about the shit. I'm solo 95% of the time, and they're fucking never solo. I'm being good to the community, and they're being the fucking partied up toxic smurfs. And I just have to go down in this fucking rabbit hole and get in a fist fight with them for like the rest of my life just because I want to play a video game, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I talk about it so much. That's why I think it's so fucking weird and annoying. Anyways, gonna watch some Naraka Blade Point and chill out for the rest of the night. Much love to you guys. And I'll let you guys go. I know I'm dragging this one on for way too long. That's what happens when you take a break from something and you come back with a good attitude and people still find a way to fuck it up for you. So, oh god, I gotta stop talking. Catch you guys later. Peace out.